Basically, last night I don't know exactly what time, but sometime last night, I got off of my console and, after I played games and whatnot, and, I just went, chilled on my bed, wanted to watch some YouTube. That's typically what I do on, like, my normal days after I get off games, chill on my bed, watch YouTube, whatever. I go on YouTube. First thing I see is that Kendrick Lamar drops a new single, and it's a song called The Prayer. And I'm looking at it and I thought the cover art that was on the song was a little bit odd. And I thought at first it was just Kendrick trolling again because I know Kendrick Lamar sometimes trolls in his music with like just his vocals and whatnot on some songs, and some people clown him for it. So I thought, he was maybe doing that like goofy album cover and whatnot that he had on the song, as like a troll. Next thing you know, I'm looking in the comments, and apparently he was supposedly hacked. And I decided to investigate it further, and as I investigated further, it was happening to many more artists. I saw it happen with David, I saw it happen with Juice WRLD, I saw it happen with Ken Carson, Wi-Fi Skeleton, Jades, Chi. Those are just some underground artists. Freaking Blackpink, Ariana Grande. And I saw like just weird cover arts on like leaked songs. And then later on, I found out that a lot of the songs that came out weren't actually from the artist that dropped them. They were apparently leaked. And it was by some. It's hard to say whether it was a hack, because a lot of people online are saying that it was like some sort of hack. Because apparently, some guy, he like posted his Discord as like the cover art on a lot of tracks that were posted by these artists. And the cover arts would like have like just they would just be really weird, and they would either have a Discord link going to the hackers like Discord server, or they would have their Instagram like posted. And I was like so confused. I was like, what the heck is going on? And like just all of those artists basically had a lot of their stuff leaked. And Playboy Carti was like one of the worst. Like, dude had literally like a whole album of Whole Lotta Red too. Because back when that album came out, he originally had a deluxe that was coming out, and someone basically leaked it and just posted it on YouTube. It was like a whole, I think, like 40-minute like album, and then they leaked like 20 or more songs from Playboy Carti. So we got it the worst. Hell, even like Michael Jackson literally had like, well, it wasn't even really a leak for Michael Jackson because his song Bad played, but the album cover that was posted was fucking their Discord server. And I'm like so confused. And even now, I'm still so confused, like who hacked it and why they did it. Apparently, back on the whole supposed not hacking thing, I heard a lot of people saying, and I'm probably one of the first people to actually talk about this, because everybody is saying like, oh, these guys got hacked. But I'm seeing lots of comments of people saying that apparently there's this like music distributor called like Offstep or Offstop. I forgot the name. But apparently this like distributor, you can apparently like log in as like a pretend rapper. So you could name yourself as, say, like Kendrick Lamar, and you could basically post music like under that name. But the thing I don't really get is how a lot of those leaks even got out in the first place, because a lot of those songs were made by the actual people, but people are saying it's like distributed and whatnot. So I feel like in a way it might partly be a hack, because how did they get the songs in the first place? But it was like apparently super easy to distribute. And I watched like a YouTube video, a little bit of it. I didn't watch the full thing, but there was apparently some guy who like got into the Discord server. They got into a voice chat and was asking them, like why or like how they were doing it. And all they really said was like, oh, we're working very hard to like get these out. And then someone in there was saying that like they were literally asking like $500 for like a leaked song, basically to just have it. Which, I'll be honest, I don't really understand why you would want to buy the song when we literally have MP3 converters. Hell, like back in the, well, I shouldn't say back in the day, because it was only like maybe 7 or so years ago. But I remember like 7 or so years ago, back when Google Play Music used to be a thing, when I didn't have data and whatnot, I would literally just like use a YouTube to MP3 converter, and I would literally convert songs that I liked under like the local files for it, and I would literally just listen. But there's people out here that are literally paying like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, hell, even like thousands of dollars just for like leaked songs that no one's ever heard before. But now, typically, that's a normal thing a lot of people do, but literally all throughout last night and even a little bit today, too, these hackers have just been like leaking a bunch of music. And what's so weird is that a lot of artists, if you notice, they have like a topic channel where basically it just like it's some like AI bot that has like a lot of their music posted. But I looked on the official channels and it's like not there. So how they're getting access to like the topic channels, I don't know. And a lot of these are also crazy too. I'm gonna show you guys like a few that I actually screenshotted just to let you know how like crazy it is. Now that you guys actually have seen, some of the crazy cover arts and just like the weird and just like the weird description that they have, you see what I mean. Like it's not normal and not typically what an artist would post. And normally when it comes to me with leaks, like when it comes to leaks, I don't really know how to necessarily feel. I mean, in this instance, some of it was actually kind of funny, but in a way, some of it was also, fucked up because, they were leaking like Juice WRLD and Wi-Fi Skeleton stuff, which, both of those guys, have since passed away. So, in a way, it is kind of fucked up that like the hackers are doing it. But in some other instances, like a lot of the leakers are just posting this stuff, from other artists that are alive just to kind of post and get it out there. And, I don't really know what else to really say about that. Normally, I don't mind leaks. I don't really listen to leaks all that much. Besides, I think the last leaks I really listened to was actually Juice WRLD. Before this and even during what's going on right now. I don't know if it's still happening because, I haven't really checked, but it's crazy what's been going on, yesterday and today. And, I'm just curious about what you guys think of this whole leak thing that's been going on. I'm curious what you guys think about it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I hope you enjoyed me talking about it. Have a good rest of your day and night.